Iran is a key player on the chessboard of energy security. Why? How? Okay, I'm just looking at connecting words. So I have some connecting link words. I have therefore, okay, at the same time, so something preceding that. Okay, so I'm looking at connecting words, right? I'm looking at C. It's talking about a particular paradox, and it's saying that the trend cannot be achieved unless Europe accesses Iranian energy. And then D kind of says what needs to be done. So therefore time is the essence in the matter, as Iran is poised to make important choices in the coming months. Okay, so I feel like D has to follow C. The US-sponsored Nabjan pipeline sourcing gas for Europe via Turkey could turn out to be Iran's passport for integration with the West. So, Iran, at the same time, the President of Iran is committed to the idea of an Asian energy grid involving Russia, China, India and Pakistan. So, integration with the West, but at the same time, the President of Iran is doing something else. So, E has to follow B, right? Iran is a key player on the chessboard of energy security. So I think, yeah, BE, correct. So I'm looking at a couple of connecting sentences, and seems like so keeping in mind clue words. See, it says Iran is a key player on the chess of energy security. the linking sentence that is giving information to that Iran is a key player on the chessboard of energy security, linking Iran with energy, is C. So I think the sequence is after A, it starts with C. No, I think it's the same concept of strategy that we apply for jumble sentence, Vishnu. What I'm looking at is, see, I'm looking at keywords, clue words. Iran is a key player on the chessboard of, that's our topic sentence. We already have that, right? From the topic sentence, I've only identified a clue word saying Iran is referred to as the energy bomb, the energy magnet, the energy power, right? So, looking at all the sentences, C kind of establishes or reiterates the fact that Europe has to access that energy if they want supplies coming in, right? The diminution of Europe's dependence on Russian energy supplies is a cornerstone of Washington's transatlantic policy. But such a trend could not be achieved. So see, and then it says, but in order for you to achieve that, you need to buck up in time. The quicker you act, the faster you'll be able to achieve that. Because why is time is the essence of the matter? Because Iran is trying to make some important choices or decisions. So it's important for us to hurry up. So what are some of the important choices that Iran is planning to make in the coming months? B kind of expands on that. The US-sponsored Nabucco pipeline sourcing gas for Europe via Turkey could turn out to be Iran's passport for integration with the West. So probably the plan is for Iran to integrate with the West. And in addition, so at the same time, this is the plan, right? So the important choices, one of the choices is Iran's integration with the West. So along with this, so as this is happening, at the same time, the President of Iran is also making other plans. What is this other important choice? He wants to involve Russia, China, India and Pakistan in the Asian energy grid. So I think this sequence is perfect, and that is in 1. I think the key is to understand what paradox is. So a paradox is basically something that contradicts, because either both the situations are true. So it can be true and it cannot be true at the same time. That's a paradox, right? So in this context, the paradox is that the diminution of Europe's dependence on Russian energy supplies is a cornerstone meaning foundation, of Washington's transatlantic policy, but such a trend could not be achieved unless Europe accesses Iranian energy. So Europe is in a fix. One, its dependence on Russian energy supplies is something that is foundation, that is necessary. But at the same time, it wants to achieve other things by accessing Iranian energy. So it's contradicting. It can't have, it needs Russian energy, right? Because that's the cornerstone for Washington's transatlantic policy. But that is it's coming down, it's lessening, right, of Europe's dependence. So one side it is true, one side it is not true, because if the trend has to continue, it has to access Iranian energy. So I think that is the paradox here. It's contradicting itself. If depending on Russian energy is the cornerstone of Washington's transatlantic policy, then why is Europe's dependence lessening on that? That doesn't make sense, right? It's contradicting. And then it says, but in order for this trend to continue, it also has to access Iranian energy. So I think that is the paradox. Now that we understood the paradox, right? We figured out, but basically otherwise also there are so many other connecting words helping us with the sequence. The answer is A, Anubha. We already discussed that. Yeah. Let's look at the next question and see. Jumble sentence quickly. So all of us know that obviously E is the topic sentence, right? A poor farmer presented her fine hair to the king. So because he did this, being generous by nature, the king offered them. Oh, it can't be A. It's not them. What's the next one? In appreciation, the king ordered a stew to be prepared for the feast in honor of the farmer. Yes, EB. So what happens after that? A few days later, a few people came to the court claiming to be neighbors of the farmer. Okay. So being generous by nature, the king offered them but the people who came claiming to be the neighbors. Okay. And then you have, not long afterwards, a large number of people appeared at the palace and introduced themselves as neighbors of the farmer. Okay. The last one left is C. The king welcomed them too and placed before each a bowl of water, saying, "This is the stew of the hair." Okay. So everybody got it? A, B, D, A, F, C.